Alright. Hello again, everyone. This is Hutchinson, Kansas Rope Band Production here again. Tonight we are going to be looking at the remains of the abandoned railroad line outlet from Guard Plain, Kansas, all the way to the end of the line. The abandoned railroad line started off in Guard Plain, Kansas, and that's where we are going. Our third crossing starts at is in at the line take place in a small town called Garden Plain, Kansas, and this is the third look of the railroad line. Yeah, that there it is. That's the crossing right there, and the crossing did remain abandoned. So, yeah, as you can see, the entire line is pretty much abandoned because you can tell the track is missing from that direction. The line does continue on down here, and it continued on down this area. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, you can definitely tell that the line is pretty much abandoned because this line has been abandoned for at least a decade outlay. Um, I mean, I can tell. I can totally tell that So if we go here to Wet 23rd Street, you can see the rail line continue on this side right here. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell that line it pretty much, and I think that line is really abandoned. I mean, this line is pretty abandoned to me, outlay. Now, this line does go directly to Cheney, Kansas. This line does go all the way to Cheney, and I know it, and I know it not, and I know, All right, yeah, we are now approaching. We are now in the teeny Canada area. There's off of South 434th Street, outside of Cheney. As you can see, yeah, you can definitely tell the crossing is completely abandoned. So it's been abandoned for decades. Been abandoned for decades, I want to say. And right there, that is one of the abandoned bridges right there. Um, okay, here at the next railroad crossing that is also abandoned. You can definitely tell that there's somewhere right there because of the overgrown. If I go back to 2007, you can see the rail line, right? You can see the weeds are not there. But back in August, you can see the line was in rough condition. So, and did it off of South 359th Street. So let's see. Alright, so this crossing is located at South 375th Street in the outskirt in the country of Cheney, Kansas. That's what it is. And now we enter the city of Cheney and the 3rd Street at South Garfield Street. I know that line is really not used anymore. The line is completely out of service. The line is really completely out of service. I mean, the line had been out of service for like 3 years and it hadn't been used in a while. So this is South Main Street here in good old Cheney, Kansas. And you can see, there really hadn't been no train coming through here, and I mean, there hadn't really been no train going through here in a long time, so we have to call it abandoned. So, alright, the next crossing is at 391 South W, and as you can see, you can kind of tell. Out like a train cannot get through those tree alley. I mean, it will be impossible to get through those damn trees. So yeah, I mean, and when I was in Cheney, Kansas, a couple of times, there was directly. Alright, we are looking off of this is located at 1695 over Street and outside of Cheney, Kansas. As you can see, you can barely, I mean, you can't really see the actual track. They are completely overgrown with weeds, so. Alright, so right now I am just keeping track of how far the abandoned line actually goes, because it kept on, it keeps on going, so I don't know where the abandoned line actually goes, but it goes somewhere. And yeah, here's another abandoned railroad crossing right now. So, and it's located at 1740 Southeast 150 Avenue. Is where the abandoned railroad crossing is domestically located at. Alright, we are just gonna skip a few crossings. We're gonna come to this one. There's off of Southeast 20th Street, and I can tell that the crossing is definitely abandoned, because you can tell the overgrowth track continues on down. It continues on down in those trees, and it definitely continued on all the way down there. So we are gonna continue on down a little bit here and see where the rest of it will take us to. The abandoned railroad line continues on down this area. We are indeed following it. Oh, and now we are in a town called we're now in McDock or Murdoch, Kansas, or I think I said it right. I think I said Murdoch correctly. To the County Road 430. Is a little town here, and as you can see, we got probably a 3-track crossing, I guess, because there's a cross, but right there. And this is by an old elevator that is abandoned, not used anymore, as far as I know. But yeah, this crossing had been abandoned. It's on a now now I think I want to say this was I think this was owned by I know BNSF did not run on that line. I think K&O did run on that line back in the mid 90s or early 2000, and then I want to say possibility it doesn't really say how when the line became abandoned. Want to say early 2000 when Kano decided to abandon that line because I don't think they didn't really need any more work on that line. Alright, so the abandoned line continued on. The abandoned rail line continued on all the way from here. We are following it, and it is a long, long railroad line. I'll tell you, a very long railroad line. Alright, this is Southeast 10th Street, and now we are in Kingman, Kansas. This is off of 4999 Southeast 10th Street here in Kingman, Kansas, and you can totally, you can totally tell like that this line is really abandoned. I can tell it is abandoned because I can tell it is, and it continued on. It just continues on, and it just gonna continue on. So we are not out of the wood. We're not exactly out of the wood yet. So I know we are. I know that we're a temple. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind that. I'm pretty sure that is the only area that is pretty much it of that line. It because the abandoned line and their alley they're in Kingman. So anywho, that is the that is a look of the abandoned rural line from Alright guys, well that was a look of the abandoned rural line from from Garden Plain all the way to Kingman, Kansas. So that was a look at that. Thank you very much for tuning in.